What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Guess what? The Mandalorian season 2 first episode, or technically chapter 9, dropped today. I've already watched it, guys. So I went and I watched the episode on my own because I wanted to embrace the actual natural how I feel. If you guys want me to react to the next chapter, let me know down in the comments below. Today what we're going to be doing is basically going over some Easter eggs, maybe some topics, maybe some things that you might have missed while watching chapter 9. There will be spoilers in this, so if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. I'm not going to sit here and watch the whole 50 minutes of it. But again, if you guys want me to do that and maybe edit some stuff out for next time for chapter 10, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we're going to be posting a lot more Star Wars content. Toys, collectibles, anything and everything, man. I have so much Star Wars stuff I can go over, so if you guys want to see that, like I said, let me know. You got Mando walking right in. You see that there's people fighting. I'm going insane at this point because we're just getting into it. Season 2's finally here. So you got these people fighting. Mando goes and takes a seat next to this guy right here.
No, this is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes.
So this guy right here, supposed to know where the other Mandalorians are.
Nor am I.
So there he is, Mando, held at gunpoint, no way out. The guy asks Mando, give me your armor. Of course, Mando says no. He says, either you're going to tell me where the Mandalorian is, the other Mandalorian, or basically you're not walking away from this, you know what I mean? So they end up fighting, Mando kills all of them, and then he ties this guy up to a light post. This guy tells Mando where the other Mandalorian is, and it so happens to be on the famous planet Tatooine, my favorite planet. Anyway, Mando ends up traveling to Tatooine, where we're gonna pick up next.
I guess a lot has changed since you were last in Mos. Thank the Force.
So ends up going back to Tatooine, meeting this lady again. I can't remember her name. Don't kill me for that, okay, in the comments. But can't remember her name. She ends up cleaning the ship again. Blah blah blah. He's back on Tatooine finally, right? This is where he goes to a small village.
The Mandalorian armor has set me on my path. If I can locate another of my kind, I can chart a path through the network of coverts.
You've been the only Mando here for years, from what I can tell.
Where is Mos Pelgo?
The village is called Mos Pelgo. It's basically a small village that's not even on the map. So Mando has to try to find his way there. She has a droid that has the whole map of Tatooine, so they end up tracking this village down. So on the way, guys, to go find this village, Mando meets up with some Tusken Raiders. He's just chilling with them, as we see here, but he's really learning. He's becoming friends with them, making an alliance with them. That's what we end up knowing later in the episode. But let's go on to where he goes to this village and sees someone that we never thought we would see again. So guys, here on the screen, right, this is what the village looks like. I kind of wanted to show you guys what it looks like. It's a small village. That's why it's not even noticeable on the map. Well, it is after the droid showed it, but no one could find it because it's so small and it takes up a small percentage of the whole Tatooine. Mando ends up walking into this bar, and what happens next caught me off guard by 1,000,000%.
Someone who looks like me.
You mean the Marshal?
Your Marshal wears Mandalorian armor?
So he finds, this guy tells him, hey, there's a guy who looks just like you in this armor. He wears Mandalorian armor, but he's called the Marshal. Now, the Marshal, I'm like, what? Who is that? Come to find out, me and Mando had the same reaction. You know why? You know why? That's what we think is Boba Fett, right? I thought the same thing as you did. I thought it was Boba Fett, but it's not that easy. Star Wars, Disney, Hollywood doesn't want to make it that easy. It ends up being this guy right here called Cobb Vanth. I believe I pronounced his name right. He was someone who escaped from the bar that they're in right now after miners came over and basically killed everybody and made the village their own. This was after the second Death Star blew up. His problem right now is there's only room for one Mandalorian here. As they're talking, as they're introducing each other, Mando wants is the armor. He's like, no, this is not yours. You're not a real Mandalorian. Give me the armor. I need it. This guy doesn't want to give it up. And then this happens. An earthquake starts happening, what we think is an earthquake. And then this lizard type thing just starts swarming the village. It has horns on its back, has a spike on its back. It's huge, it's dangerous, and it's ripping through this village. All in all, these two here tried to make a deal to destroy this dragon or Leviathan type thing. These two here make a pact, is if Mando helps kill this thing, he'll give him Boba's armor. And at the time, we don't know if Mando knows that's Boba's armor. We don't know if he knows of Boba at all. They work as a team in this one, guys. A little bit about this guy, right? So he was someone who escaped. Like I said, when he escaped, he took these crystals off one of the speeders that they had. He has these crystals, and he just ran. He ran away from that village. And you guys know that village is in the middle of nowhere, so he has nowhere really to go to. So he's walking for days on days, and no food, no water. He ends up passing out, and guess who picks him up?
I was saved.
So the Jawas end up saving this dude. This dude is saved. Food, water. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The Jawas want the crystals. He doesn't really care about the crystals. He just took what he could because he wanted to. But he ends up trading the crystals for Boba's armor. Now, we don't know how the Jawas got Boba's armor, but he ends up trading it, and that's how he gets the armor. That's how he's named the Marshal, okay? Fast forward to where they try to go kill this thing together. Do you remember when Mando met with the Tusken Raiders? Mando starts speaking in their language or sounds or sound rhythm, you know what I mean? Ends up saving them two from dying from this. And the Tusken Raiders hate this lizard or dragon type thing. They hate it. They want to kill it as well. So all three of them, Mando, the Tusken Raiders, and Cobb Vanth, all three of them go to try to take down this bearded dragon looking thing, okay? And you'll get to see what it looks like in just a second. So in this picture here, there's a cave. This is where the dragon lives. You got a Bantha and a Tusken Raider. The Tusken Raider's job is to put this Bantha in place so that way it gets eaten by this dragon. And let's see if it goes his way. As you see, the ground starts to move a little bit. Tusken Raider's running for his life. He trips a little bit, and this thing just comes out of nowhere and eats the Tusken Raider. So obviously that plan doesn't go to work. The plan was to lure this dragon out of the cave to kill it. It didn't end up happening. The Tusken Raider was eaten. Now they have to come up with a new plan. So they create this scale that's kind of shown that this thing is this big, and then they show like the little Tusken Raiders. So their plan is to now bury these explosives underground, so that way when they lure this dragon out of the cave, they detonate the bomb and they defeat this thing once and for all. Alright, so here's their attempt to basically try to kill this thing. Sheesh. And the thing's going back in his cave.
Going back in.
Tusken Raiders are getting thrown around like rag dolls. At this point, this attempt is over with. They can't get this thing to come out any further for the explosives. So this thing is most vulnerable near the stomach, okay? And they need it to come out pretty much halfway its length for it to even do a dent in it, okay? So they're luring it out even more. People are running, they're already scared, but they need it to come out more. And it sprays this toxic acid.
Almost. Ow!
And boom, blows them up. Masterful plan. Masterful plan. They end up blowing the dragon up, and they are ecstatic. They obviously lost some Tusken Raiders to the acid, but they took a huge win by defeating this thing. So we thought. So they're all standing around, not knowing what to do, and this thing pops out of the top of the mountain. It's more acid, killing more and more people. So now, this is my favorite part of the whole episode. Watch this. Helmets on, and jetpacks initiated. They go up and they try to fight this thing and kill it once and for all. The only problem is that their bullets aren't doing anything to this dragon. So they gotta come up with a new plan. And here is where the Mando outsmarts anybody in the world.
Attention! Now what?
So we got the attention.
Still have that detonator?
Still got the detonator.
What's the plan?
You're gonna take care of the child.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, but wish me luck.
So now it's just Mando, the Bantha, and the dragon. Mando holds on, keeping him there. The dragon. Swallowing them both whole. So of course they're gonna make it seem like the Mando's dead, which he's not, of course. And look at how cool this is. And the thing is alive still. But electric shock. And the detonator goes off. And the dragon is finally diminished. Whew. The Mando survives, man. The Mando survives as always. He needs to protect that child. He wasn't gonna die. We all knew he wasn't gonna die. And before you guys go, I want to show you what happens in the closing scene of this. Mando obviously gets Boba's armor, and now he's going somewhere. So he's riding away into the sunset. We get a peek at the twin suns, obviously from the original movie, but it's Tatooine, so they're always gonna have them. And who is this? Who is this right here? None other than Boba Fett himself. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. And if you want me to do this for chapter 10, let me know down in the comments below. And if you want me to live react to it, I can do that as well. Kind of trim it down. Hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, stay blessed, stay positive, and stay great. And there's probably going to be some toy collectible stuff coming up on the channel soon. So have a great day. Peace.